Alright, welcome back to the channel. We are going to run the fuel lines. Our filler line here, got to cut that down a little shorter. I'm going to go about right there, give us some room to play with. Alright, we got our vent line here, kind of already ran it through to here. We got our feed line that goes to our engine, which is actually going to be our smaller one. And then our filler that we just cut. Time to take this plug off here. Boom, put that over there. And then, like I said, we're double clamping it for extra protection. Alright, now that we double clamped our filler hose here, we're gonna double clamp our vent line now with our brand new stainless steel clamps. Alright, now we got the fuel feed line coming from the gas tank here. I gotta put this barb on, so we're gonna put some Teflon tape around it and get it screwed in there, and then connect our hose. Alright, I got it started. Let's take a wrench, and we're just gonna wrench this down, alright? Little by little. We're gonna feed it through the bottom of the hull. Like so. Got double stainless steel hose clamps on the fuel coming in. We got double stainless steel on the vent lines and double stainless on the filler neck. So I got the console moved over the lines here, so you can see got the fuel going up here. I gotta drill a hole on the side right here for this to go out right there. Whoop. Give it a cleaner look. It's done. We're gonna go to the back over there and out. Alright, our third and final line, the vent line, I gotta drill a hole up on the top of the stringer here and here so I can run it going across and coming out through there. Alright, got one hole done. This is hot. Alright, that's our vent line, folks. We got our fuel going to the motor, we got our filler, and then we got our vent coming underneath here. Alright, so that's the old vent. We're gonna get that covered up later on, but we're gonna drill the new hole for the new style of vent. So this is the old style vent. Now this is the new style here. Like so. Alright, so now that we got the fuel lines and stuff all hooked up and ran, we're gonna run our live well lines. Two hoses, two different size hoses. The drain hose should be bigger than the water coming in. So we're gonna drill two holes right down in here so we can run our lines through there in the center console and then run them down the hall. High speed pickup's gonna be somewhere around there. And then later on we're gonna drill a hole in the back of the hull for the drain port. Alright, we got our two holes cut for the live well. Now we gotta do our high speed pickup. Alright guys, I just got back from West Marine. Ended up getting 2 quarts of this Easy Bilge white Bilge paint. Gonna get it all applied up in here, make it look nice and clean. Also ended up getting a Bilge pump so we can mount that later on. Alright, so now we got our 1¼ hole saw. We're gonna drill some drain holes in this stringer here, this stringer here, and this stringer here. Get this next, grind it down nice and clean up the edges a little bit, and get ready to put our Bilge paint in. Alright, got a thickened epoxy. We're gonna put in the holes here of the drains just so they have that extra protection. Epoxied up, got our Bilge pads. Now we're ready to get the Bilge paint painted on once this cures in a couple hours. Alright guys, the day is finally here where we paint the Bilge. Got our white Bilge paint here. Got some acetone to clean the surface before we paint, and a 4-inch foam roller and pan to put the paint on. Well, good thing I didn't start painting because it started to rain. Look at this storm, just came right through. Welcome to Florida, folks. Freaking storms just roll through at any moment. Rain clouds are heading towards the beach. We're gonna get the hull dried up again and throw a little bit more acetone down in it and start painting the Bilge. I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited to get this thing painted. Ooh, baby. There. All right, guys, cheers. All right, we got our first coat of the Bilge paint down. We're gonna let it dry for about an hour or two and put our second coat down. And man, it is hot. About to have a heat stroke out here. And look at this. We got waterfront property now. The rain's been real heavy, so I ended up covering it with a tarp. We got a little break in the weather, so I'm gonna end up painting it real quick and then covering it back up real good and letting it dry for a couple days. All right, as you can see, we got our third and final layer laid up in the Bilge and up against the transom wall. We're gonna let this sit for about a day or two, let it dry. Obviously, we're gonna cover it up, protect it from the rain, and then we're going to start hooking up our livewell system. So let's get it wrapped up. All right, we got it all covered up. Let's hope it doesn't get wet and wait a couple days. Well guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. Got the Bilge paint with 3 layers. It's nice and solid. I was gonna run the high-speed pickup, but I realized I still gotta grind the bottom of the boat and get it painted, so we're gonna wait to put that in. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. We'll put a new video out here real soon again. Peace.